Hakadosh Boker ol Mishna Yomi Masechet Batra. Perek Aleph, first chapter, Mishnah He and Vav. Fifth and sixth Mishnah. Mishnah He says, Kofin oto livno betshar vedelet lechatzer. We're going to force a person to help pay to build a gatehouse and a door for a common courtyard. Meaning, if they have a courtyard, so you're going to force them to build a gatehouse and a door. Why? We don't want people coming into the courtyard all the time. Imagine right now, it's like the front yard. So here, the truth is, a lot of the front yards are open, and then it's only the backyard, which is closed. But in the olden days, the house was at the back, and the entire front yard was where you come and you do your necessities. And even nowadays, there's a lot of people that do it. Or the nice places where they're allowed to build the gates and everything, so you could actually use your front yard, right? You're allowed to. It's yours. So they used to have a common one because they used to have two houses, right? Right, two different houses, and then they used to have the big yard, which was shared about everyone. So both of them could force each other to come and put money towards a gatehouse and a door, right, in order to make sure that they would have to people would actually have to come in and they have a gatehouse. Rashba Gomer, again, we just spoke about Rashba. Rabban Shimon says, not every single courtyard requires a gatehouse. Meaning, according to him, it's only to keep the public away. Right, but if it's not close to the public, then no. It's only if it's mamash close to the Reshut Rabim and people are going to start coming in. So then, there start putting these things. But if not, no. Next, kofino to livnot la'ir chomad latayim uvriach. We're going to force every single resident of the city to make a wall, right, and the locks. Rashba Gomer, look, he says no, not every single city. Only a city that's close to the border, right? Things like that. That yes, because it's close to a border. But if it's in the middle of the country, you're going to start coming and start making walls and I don't know what. What do you need a wall for? Okay. How much time does he have to be in the city to be considered city? Sometimes you have people that they live in a certain place and they're guests. Yeah, half the time they're in Acapulco and Israel and Montreal and other places that they're never even here. Yeah, so how long do you have to? 12 months. You're a year, you live here. Yeah, from a year onwards. After the first year, you already live here. Okay? Kana ba dida. However, there's an exception. If you buy a property here, immediately you live here. You buy a property, immediately you live here. Why? Because that's it. You're already on Shei. That was Mishnah Hey. Mishnah Vav. En cholkim et hachatzer ad sheyeh 400 lezeh ו400 lezeh. What does that mean? Meaning, let's say, for example, we have a common shared area. And all of a sudden, I come in and say, you know what? I want to split it up. Yeah, why? I want to put a fence. That's why I could actually do my private necessities in my own private field. You could only divide it if each one will have, right, 400 each, which is very small. It's 2 meters, right? 2 meters, 1.92 meters. Yeah. So he says, you want a field, 9 kavin to each one. Again, these are all measurements. So you need 9 kavin for each one. Okay, here it says it's 3,750 square meters, square amot. Remember that every amma is half a meter. So just divide it by 2, and that's how many meters it is. Okay? Rabbi Yehuda says, 9.5, not 9, but 9.5 to each one. Velo et gina, right? And not the gina, until you have chetzi kav lezeh, chetzi kav lezeh, until you're going to have half a kav for each one. Rabbi Akiva says, no, betrova kav, a quarter of a kav. So basically, again, we're talking about there's different areas and different usages. So therefore, according to the usage, right, that's what you need, how much space that you need. So if it's a field, right, a chatzer, it's going to be only the 4 amot each. It's going to be a field, 9 kabin or 9.5 kabin. If it's going to be a gina, it's going to be half a kav, right, or a quarter of a kav. Okay, you're not going to force somebody to come and to divide a salon. Okay, that's like a salon fiestas, yeah, like a hall. That's a traklin. Moran is a gazebo, right? The gazebo over here. You've got the dovecote, the cloak, bathhouse, or an olive press. In order that each one will be able to properly use it. Okay, this is the general rule. Anything that could be divided and it still retains its name, so then we divide it. And if not, we're not going to divide it. Right? When is this so? Right, when the partners do not both agree to divide the property. But when both partners agree to divide it, even if the property is smaller, then they can divide it. Meaning, if both of them agree, even if they're going to have nothing, but they agree. That's it. So he says, now we're talking about holy scrolls, right? We're talking about Kitvei HaKodesh. So even if they both agree, we don't divide it. Why? Because imagine right now I've got Shmuel, and Shmuel split it up into no. You leave it the way that it is.